What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're playing Doki Literature Club again. Last time we left off, we wrote a poem. And yeah, that's basically it. We met all the girls, I think. And we wrote a poem, and today I think we're going to read the poem to each other. I think that's what they planned. Hi again, Jay. I've already forgot all the voices. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Jay. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature, into literature, when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out, or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in a club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. What was the voice I gave her? Manga is literature. Literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Jay always gives it the best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Aw. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Jay can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the worst situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Well, wait, Sayori. Huh? Me? Not really. What's the voice I gave her? Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. I don't know if you can see the cursor, I don't know why it's on her boobs. I didn't do that on purpose, I swear. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. I really didn't do that on purpose. Let me just put it over here. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it, if you want it. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I forgot the voice. I heard Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. You look like a weeb. What's that supposed to mean? You look like a weeb. I see. There's a lone volume of... There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. There it is. Kermit the Frog. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? Parfait Girls? It's a series I never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Jay. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact... Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book... She shoves the book right into my hands. Imagine you give a book to someone, like you shove it in his hands. He goes, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Mo. Don't just stand there. Wah. What? Wah. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. I never knew I was in the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall, beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. Oh, she's cute. Wait, hold on. It's a game, okay? It's a game. No, don't start this with me. It's a game. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. sometimes I'll have to save in between. Can I save? Thank you. Return. Because sometimes the game crashes for no reason. I think it's an OBS problem, but I don't know what exactly. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? Oh, You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. A typical slice of life affair. Sorry, I just had breakfast. Ooh, typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these things, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Huh? Wait. Oh, I think I misinterpreted that. Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Stop with it. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Wow. Imagine in a conversation just someone going ooh. Hey, how are you doing? Ooh. Okay, I'm having too much fun with this. Natsuki gives me a little shove. Aw, that's cute. I just meant that I haven't seen. What? It just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Sentences, man. I swear. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in the manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. Hey, I feel personally attacked. I need you to cut that out right now. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. That's very true. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? You're nobody, Jay. Oh my god, what? She's okay. I'm not going to comment. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. ... Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Well, I don't, because, anime better than manga, don't at me. It's so very true. Imagine picking reading over watching, I guess. Just imagine. You know what I mean? You don't? Aww. Bro, maybe she doesn't have any friends. Look what you've done. That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends, bruh? Take the hint. Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever... Oh, she does have friends, okay. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. Are they even your friends then? I can't even bring it up without them being all like... You still haven't grown out of that yet? Yeah, then they are not your friends. Makes me want to punch them in the face. Okay, then they're definitely not your friends. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. It's just manga. I don't... Why would he say anything about manga? I mean, if you were watching anime, like if you were watching anime that I watch, then I would understand you. Why you don't want your parents to find out that you watch it. But manga, like reading about baking, is really that bad? At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah, maybe that's the voice I'm gonna give her. Yeah, are you going to keep reading or what? I think I can keep that voice up. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. Oh, she's Kermit again. Okay, sorry. I adjust my voice. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But I guess especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. She has pretty eyes. I like the color of her eyes. I just like the whole pink thing. Just finished this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usually bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little more to myself. Okay, everyone. Someone's breaking my upstairs. Okay, everyone. Oh. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. For you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Oh, it's almost as... Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but... Monica just said... Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is it really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. Let me save real quick. Overwrite this one. Well, of course. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, like you, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to go through this. But I suppose this is a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff, and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Well, who should I show my poem to first? Ooh, where's my mouse? Let's go to Sayori first. I don't think she'll judge my poem. Yeah, I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Sit back. Sayori. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Jay! Oh, this is so good, Jay! Huh? I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Oh, it's so cold in here. I honestly have no idea of what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Okay, so how was I supposed to make a poem for you if you don't even know what you like? Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't just like it because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a J poem. And it makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Okay. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Jay. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Oh, my voice cracks if I keep up that high voice. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Oh. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see. I was about to do the female voice again. We'll see about that. Oh, she's actually wrote a poem. Click outside poem area to continue. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning. It makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever? But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. What? If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. So you're saying the lights wake you up? Because I just sleep through all the lights. Like you can have an elephant with like big what's the lights on the front of a car called? Those things. I was about to call them honkers. Those things, you can have it in my house, in my room, and I won't wake up if I'm tired. But I'm not mad, I want breakfast. She wants breakfast. She probably made this morning. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write? I knew it. No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be so mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. Aww. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Are we going to show it to everyone? Let me drink some more. Oh, there goes my cap. Alright, so let's show it to Natsuki next, because I directed the poem at her. Not like an attack, but you know what I mean. Question mark? Okay, well let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Huh? That was the point of sharing in the first place. I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. Ooh. You? What? Soldier boy? In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. What is ooh? What is ooh? You. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, huh, well, it's not that great, but let you show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other ways, you're saying you liked it? No way. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said it mostly to myself. Natsuki really must hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? I showed you mine, so you gotta show me yours. Grr, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Alright. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Huh? Okay, really simplistic, I guess. I guess it's just saying that people are useless. People are useless because everybody else can do all these amazing things, like crickets can leap, monkeys can climb, eagles can fly. We can only try, but we will never accomplish the same feats that these animals have. I'm just guessing. Yeah, I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Again, I don't think... The FBI is going to be knocking on my door in about like 5 minutes. Oh god. I like it when it's easy. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard, Daddy. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling of the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I just spit all over my monitor. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is... I don't think... but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright. Yuri was like the exact opposite of what I made. Let's show it to Monica first. Hi, Jay. Having a good time so far? Oh, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, why are her nails so long? Oh, that is the light. That's the lighting. Bro, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep it in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, wanna share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Why does she move like that? Don't worry, Jay. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Jay. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, she seemed disappointed. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. Yeah, that's what I basically went for. And she's a good writer too. So take it as a compliment. Bro, who stands like that? What are her legs? She's just bending over. Why? If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Oh, that's the... I've read a book about him. I think it's... What's the name of it? Life of a Loser? That's the Dutch name. But it's in the book and he has like a creepy ass picture on the back. Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. Oh, I forgot the voice. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they've written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. This is the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Okay, so she's probably just gonna end up being my lover even if I try to choose someone else. It's not... Oh, I missed that. What did it say? It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always have to feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Y'all can read this while I take a sip of my water. I won't read this one out loud, so if you want to read it, pause it. So all I read was little hole and people looking in her hole. That's pretty much it. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try... What the hell was that? If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. That's true. So you just move your hand and go with the flow. Even if you're not writing words, it's probably a word in another language. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk. Who should I show my poem to next? Yeah, I wonder who, man. There's literally just one option. Can you just come to her straight? Okay. Yeah, she's not gonna like it. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I don't know why I'm Monica now. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their new style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finishes a train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It's so cold in my room. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things and doing this and doing that. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Nope, that is very true. Please do not talk about people behind their back like this. Well, I guess if it's not negative in a sense, then it's fine, but saying negative things about people, yeah. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, or me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh, what the hell? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. Burp. Sorry. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calmly, I guess? Calmness, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. That's okay. Wait, does she know she's AI? That she can flicker, that she can glitch? Oh my god. Imagine if she just would jump out of the screen right now. I mean, I'd take it. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Yeah, it was really bad. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. I was. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Nani? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. Really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into Ghost, Yuri? Are you into Michael Jackson songs? Hoo-hoo. What? Hoo-hoo? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Jay. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in the world. So you're a flicker. I don't know what that means. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Oh, time to save. Hold up. Jeez, I think we're going on for very long now. Might have to quit after this day, definitely. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn. Put it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Okay, she's kinda cute, you know. I just don't... I don't think I dig her vibe, if you know what I mean. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. Oh, burp. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about a feeling of giving up. What? Wait, about the eagle? How was it about giving up? Okay. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Jay did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all... Excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Jay liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Where's the music? Natsuki suddenly stands up. Why is there no music? Did the game break? This is creepy. It's creepy. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Oh, okay, music is back. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Jay appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh, and how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, shit! Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs oh my god, I can't read. I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Jay started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, just a little. This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Aww. Suddenly both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Jay. She's just trying to make me look bad. My boobs definitely haven't grown. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at a reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Jay. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. I tried to make it look like a robot if you didn't notice that. You understand that, right, Jay? Well... how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course there's going to be... Alright, so... Can this music stop, please? Oh my god. I thought at the beginning that I would go after Natsuki. Well, not after Natsuki, but I will go my poems in her direction. I will send my poems in her direction. I could just go out the middle way, but that's not. Alright, let's keep it fun. Yuri, you're really talented. Well... But Natsuki has a point. I think that I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Shows how much you know. That's not... Oh, no, that's mean. Come on now. Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing. And sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. Aww. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Jay. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she... Something. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori? I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to help. Let me save again. I'm sure she appreciated it. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Oh, you got a pat her on the head, bruh. That's the anime type. Well, now that we're past that. Everyone reads each other's poems, right? Oh, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Jay. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all. Not at all. There's still time before we go home. So we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, I skipped it. In the end though, Monica's right. Being in a literature club means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I say it was worth it. It was alright, well mostly. Jay, how about you? Yeah, I say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Oh, burp again. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little bit more about the kind of poems everyone likes. Well, I didn't. I definitely didn't. Oh. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Jay! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. She's cute. She's cute too. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Huh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew! You know, Jay, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Aww. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Oh, you pervert. Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder again. On the shoulder. Oh, what? I said it more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue. Sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Sir Brock. Oh, writing another poem. I had to get my mouse again. I'm gonna go for Natsuki again. So we're gonna need boop, twirl, sugar, nibble. Nibble is a cute word, you know, nibble. Pout. Pleasure. No. Bed. Lipstick. Analysis. Blanket. Kitty. Cheeks. Cute. Fluffy. Jump. Poof. Let me save real quick before anything happens again. Puppy. Kawaii. Bunny. Giggle. Fireflies. Nope. Okay, I almost had them all. Papa. Again. Skirt. Yes. Jumpy. Alright, we did it once again. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. But we'll do that one in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this one again. The first video did alright, I guess. For my standards it did fine. So I hope you enjoyed this one too. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Make sure to like, subscribe, everything. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.